Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Pisces January 16, 2023. With a Venus-Uranus square today, you may need to distance or detach yourself from something to understand where your heart lies. The moon spending the day in your partnership sector suggests you're more invested in your relationships than usual. Still, this transit means others' reactions are a little unpredictable, and yours can be as well. Watch for impulsive moves that stem from inner restlessness rather than genuine need or desire. If reasonable, a sudden whim or desire can lead to something interesting, but sweeping actions are probably not wise today. Your craving for variety in your social life is strong right now, yet a big part of you would prefer to stick with the familiar or usual. Today could shake things up in your personal and romantic life. This is because sweet Venus, our lesser benefic who rules love, attraction, and beauty, is soaring like an angel through your solar house of friendships and connections. However, today she will be receiving raw lightning from electric Uranus in the sky, which ensures shocks and surprises around matters of the heart and in your social network. Couples on stable ground may be provoked for more experimentation or for some impulsive fun, but if you're on rocky foundations, you could face drama and a sudden need for freedom. Release any lingering feelings regarding the decisions you have made about your professional commitments. It is time to move forward during the last quarter moon in Libra, since it is not much you can do if you choose to stay stuck in the past. Later today, you may feel unsure of the value or commitment to your greater professional community and aspirations when Venus in Aquarius squares Uranus retrograde in Taurus. The square is initially uncomfortable, but it could lead to something more profound if you are willing to explore your options. In the lead up to the moon's return for its first visit to your financial sector for the year tomorrow, the focus is still on the income side of the financial fence. For the second time this week, Mercury, in retrograde motion in your career sector, is connecting with forces on the income front, this time the North Node. With the North Node looking to the future, this is putting the past, present and future into context. All of this sheltering in place may have finally triggered or reinvigorated your latent nesting instinct. It's important to heed this feeling and to do everything you can to make your home a comfortable and nurturing environment. Hopefully, you already have all the wonderful things you need to make a healthy dinner at home. Make it a night for you and your body, soothing, nurturing, and restful. This day will have a very strong social focus for you, as this is the nature of this day. Because these days are so busy, you will notice that the hours pass at a swifter pace than usual. Within your social circle, new relationships may appear to be popping out of thin air. These new people may bring an element of fun and excitement into your life. Just be careful that you do not get so involved in the enjoyment of life that you neglect the obligations that are also part of your daily regimen. The weekend is always a valuable chance to pause, and especially as the last few days have been so game-changing. Not only has Mars, your ruling planet, turned direct, but the dwarf planet Eris has turned direct in Aries, and the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment, has returned for her first visit in 4 years. At the same time, with the Sun in his last weekend in your career sector and Mercury his last in retrograde motion here, professionally there is a chance to pause as you take in where you have been and where to from here. Mars' first weekend in direct motion in your communication sector coincides with the Moon's first visit to your relationship sector for the year. While the Moon will leave tomorrow, with the dwarf planet staying on and with support from Venus, the planet of love, in your friendship sector, this is doing more than just giving the communication lines the green light. Our eyes in the sky. Venus in Aquarius squares off with Uranus retrograde in Taurus this evening. When these two planets face off, they encourage us to break free of romantic situations that are no longer working. It's time to embrace autonomy and choose to do what you want. No one can control you any longer. Realize that you are in charge of your own destiny. In your relationships, try not to be so forceful. Be careful not to act inappropriately. Give some careful thought to your conduct, as accommodating others is not easy for you. Do not expect so much of yourself or your body. Make wiser choices, for example, yoga instead of jogging, meditation instead of endless exercise. Relations and friends are having a hard time with you and vice versa. Put an end to this mutual feeling of frustration, be honest with yourself and consider compromising on some points. Talking to people to clear things up is also a big help. Regard today's negative atmosphere as an opportunity to resolve conflicts permanently. Alive to warning signals from your body, you notice how you're more stressed than normal. Build short periods of rest into your hectic daily schedule. Don't force yourself to exercise or unnecessarily stress your body. Don't waste your energy, use what you've built up wisely, create an oasis of calm for yourself. You make a lot of fuss about nothing. Every occasion you meet others, discussions and conversations appear to get out of control or at least aren't very friendly. These disputes really aren't about anything or indeed important. Avoid them as much as you can, retreat gracefully, practice being patient, even if it isn't easy for you. Never forget that other people cannot read your mind. If you don't feel well and are a bit annoyed with yourself, don't take it out on your loved ones. Take time to talk to them and listen to the advice of family and friends. The cosmic weather is quiet today until the afternoon, when the Libra moon trines Saturn in Aquarius, steadying our emotions. This is an ideal aspect for getting to the bottom of something. Though we are not in an especially investigative mood, we have the disposition to hold two truths in our minds at once. This objective lens is invaluable. Others might seek us out for advice, or we could be asked to mediate a dispute between friends or loved ones. Everyone will walk away from the dilemma feeling as though justice has been served. Don't waste your time on minor matters. Your business instincts are well honed today, so use them to concentrate on what's important. Make the investments you need to and profits will soon come your way. Buy yourself something, because these favorable circumstances are truly a reason to celebrate. Following this, Venus in Aquarius squares off with Uranus in Taurus, prompting surprise upsets in relationships. This transit stirs up erratic energy with loved ones. We may suddenly realize that our current partnership parameters aren't working for us anymore. We desire change and novelty. We want variety and excitement. This aspect does not foreshadow breakups, but if a union has been on shaky ground, it will exacerbate the tension. Even if a breakup does not occur, some changes must now be made to prevent us from falling into stagnant ruts where we come to resent another for limiting our freedom. If a relationship begins under this influence, it is likely to be thrilling but short-lived.